It's time for the mic drop. I end each show by going deep on one topic affecting our community in hopes we can all learn a little more. Early Friday morning, Paul Pelosi, beloved husband of Nancy Pelosi, was assaulted by a hammer-wielding intruder inside their San Francisco home. The aftermath of the attack, which happened in front of police responding to the break-in, has left Pelosi with a number of serious injuries, including a fractured skull, which required surgery. He's currently recovering in the ICU of San Francisco's General Hospital. Today, federal authorities filed kidnapping and assault charges against his assailant, 42-year-old David Wayne DePape, who, according to court filings reported on by the Washington Post, made a number of incriminating statements after he was taken into custody. Apparently, he planned to, quote, hold Nancy hostage and talk to her, and if Nancy were to, quote, tell the truth, he would let her go. And if she lied, he was going to break her kneecaps. Now, it's also been reported that when he broke into their home, he reportedly asked, "Where's Nancy?" echoing similar refrains shouted by insurrectionists on January 6th. And I think it's relatively safe to say that the same twisted reasoning that drove them into the Capitol that day drove him into Pelosi's home. It's another dark moment in the history of American politics, a moment made even darker by the reaction of select groups of right-wing figures, influencers, and their supporters, who immediately set about mocking and spreading disinformation about the attack. Now, yes, we did have some like Mitch McConnell, who tweeted out that he was horrified and disgusted by the assault and was grateful to hear that Paul was on track to make a full recovery. Or Ted Cruz, who tweeted that what happened to Pelosi is horrific and that he and his wife were praying for them. But those were overshadowed by the likes of California gubernatorial candidate Larry Elder, who tweeted, "Poor Paul Pelosi. First he's busted for DUI, then gets attacked in his home, hammered twice in 6 months." Or how about Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin, who, when speaking at a campaign rally for congressional candidate Yesli Vega, proclaimed this with a smile.
There's no room for violence anywhere, but we're going to send her back to be with him in California. That's what we're going to go do.
Now, a wise man once said, nothing before someone says the word but really counts. New Twitter overlord Elon Musk, here echoing conspiracy theories about the attack by tweeting, "There's a tiny possibility there might be more to this story than meets the eye." Actually, no, Elon, there's nothing else to it. Somebody must have gotten into his rich ears, because he later removed the tweet. And then there's Donald Trump Jr. retweeting this gem, "Got my Paul Pelosi Halloween costume ready." Classy. And this one, "Open carry in San Francisco, ban all hammers." And normally I wouldn't even show you these tweets, but I think it's important that we all see and take note of the depth of inhumanity, the absence of heart that lives within them. Long-established lines of civility and decorum are shamelessly being crossed now, and violence is frowned on with a wink and a smile, as long as it's flowing in the right direction. So where does this end? I've said before, we love to believe that the unrest we've seen in other countries can't happen here. Well, it can happen here, and it is happening here. And if the right-minded don't start pushing back against its purveyors, it's going to overwhelm us and the hopeful ideals this country was founded on. That's it for Open Mic. I'll see you tomorrow.